Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start out today by just saying a quick thank you to everyone who came to the Lawrence Public Library How-To Fair. It was so nice to meet all of you. You were so kind and sweet, and it was fun to talk to you about memory keeping and even see some of your journals that you had with you, and just to talk about how memory keeping has changed and how much fun and how therapeutic it can be. I loved meeting you all. You were so kind. So yeah, just thank you so much. It made my whole day to see so many of you there. I will be contacting giveaway winners soon if I haven't already done so. I'm super excited to work with you on some custom albums. Also, if you are one of the people who wanted to do a scrapbook class or a scrapbook group, please comment below or email me, and I'll leave my email in the description box so that way you can find it. But that way I'm not forgetting anybody who is interested in doing a class or doing a group. And also, if you are someone who is interested in purchasing a scrapbook, please email me as well so that way we can get in touch. I am going to go straight into this flip through video now, but I just wanted to pop on and say thank you so much. It was amazing to meet all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon in a little class or something. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you this mini album that I made for Megan, who was one of my giveaway winners on my YouTube giveaway. In addition to the washi tape, I just wanted to do something special with some of my supplies. So I made her this little mini album. I got to try out some new to me techniques on it, and I had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, we'll just jump straight into it. We both are a fan of Kacey Musgraves and her song Butterflies, especially because Megan collects butterflies. So I took that as inspiration for this album, so hopefully she likes it. I have this beautiful paper from Pink Paisley's, I think it's called Moonstruck line. I'm not sure, it's a couple years old, but it's beautiful, and I haven't been able to use very much of it yet, and I thought it would be perfect for this project. So you can see here I've been using these, what are these, 6x6 papers with the pretty butterfly pattern. I tried to keep it kind of moody and dark, but also very pretty. So on the front I use this, I think 1 Canoe 2 Alpha, and it's that kind, and this happens to me sometimes, where the back of the cardboard that's sticky separates from the letters. And so if that happens to you, glue kind of soaks straight into them, and it's a pain to try to get them to stick with glue. So I actually used my sewing machine, which that was my first time trying this, to stick them down after I had done whatever I'd done with adhesive. Some of them stayed together, but this way they are not going to fall off. And I think that that looks pretty cool. I see tons of people doing this all the time, and I am glad that I finally got to try it. So this is just a lyric from the song, You Give Me Butterflies. And I'm going to be completely honest, when I punched the holes in this at the very end, I punched the holes here instead of over there like I should have, and I was so mad. And then Kacey said, can't you just sew more butterflies on there? And I was like, yep, you're right, I can't. So actually, I think it turned out fine. Just remember that if you mess something up, just keep going. Just cover it up, put a sticker there. Life goes on. That's another great thing about scrapbooking. It teaches you not to be such a perfectionist. On the inside here, I also did some sewing of this little vellum scrap, and inside you can kind of see there are some butterfly sequins, kind of like the ones on the front, but in multiple colors. So it's a little bit of a shaker pocket. They don't move around too much, but I thought they were cute. And then I asked her just to send me 10 pictures. So a picture of her and her friends here, and I printed everything on Instax because I wanted it to fit well. And in here I've been typing out some lyrics to Butterflies by Kacey Musgraves just throughout the album, and some of her other lyrics too, just to kind of, keep the vibe consistent. Over here, a couple more pictures of her with friends and some more lyrics from a different song. I just used some vellum scraps there, some string scraps back here, and then some washi tape. And then this transparency is from Maggie Holmes' Flourish. there was a cool transparency cut apart page, so I just went crazy with the butterflies in here. I think there's pretty much a butterfly on every page except for this one. So over here, more of the pink paisley papers. All of these have been so far. I think that's all I used actually. More Vellum Scraps here, and this cute butterfly from Maggie Holmes Flourish. More lyrics, which again I just used my typewriter on. And then over here I have two photos of them, and they were so cute that I had to keep them side by side. And then I just stitched through here because I wanted to keep it pretty simple, but I did want it to have a tiny bit of texture, and I think that looks really cool. In each of these I tried to make one side darker, and some pages do better than others, but I think like keeping dark on one side really helps to balance it from being like too sweet. I wanted it to be moody. So here I have this cool pink like cloudy sort of sky and some more lyrics typed up. This is one of my favorite papers of all time. It's so pretty. The moon phases with all these beautiful colors. And then here behind their photo, I had a paper that I watercolored on and I didn't like how it turned out, so I just ripped it up, put it back there with some more vellum as a little bit of texture. And then I had extra string from my sewing scraps, so I put those back there as well. And then this is a sticker that I just didn't have a good place for, and it was kind of awkward after I cut it up, so I just added it back there to give it a little bit more of a barrier between the background page. And I really love how that turned out actually. It gives it some texture without it being too chunky. On this page, you can see I have more butterflies, and I think I lied because that paper is Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams, so pretty old, but I couldn't pass it up because butterflies. So I bounced it out with this dark polka dot paper, and then I sewed on more words, which are just more lyrics, and then more butterflies. And on this page, I just layered the photos a little bit. I added more transparency from Maggie Holmes Flourish, and then this sticker I think is also Maggie Holmes Flourish, and I just cut it up so that it would, you know, fit in multiple spots. It was kind of a longer string of butterflies. And then more lyrics here, and I think this balances out really well. Before I added this, it wasn't, it was just like too dark, I guess. So I'd also already mounted it on a pink paper, which again is just something that I messed up and cut up and started over with. So just keep going. You will eventually figure out what you want to do, and if you don't, it doesn't matter, and it might come to think of it a couple weeks later, so don't worry about it. And then on the last page here, it was a little bit too light, so I did some watercoloring back here with the packaging technique with black and dark blue watercolor, and I think it looks pretty cool. And this is another transparency, more lyrics, which were originally on a whole sheet of pink paper, but I messed it up when I sewed on it, so I just cut them out, just kept going, and then put another piece of that butterfly sticker here in the corner. And then on this side, I did a similar thing with the layering. So we have the same key paper that I did the watercoloring on, more vellum. I tiny attached it because there's also string back there, and then more transparency. So I like how that turned out, even though this page is just a little bit lighter. I think that the black elements help it not to feel too sugary. And then when I attached these, I just put some baker's twine in between the pages, that way it can be tied shut. There's nothing on the back, but I think it turned out really cute. I did leave one pocket in here in case she wants to add anything. But that is it. I'm really pleased with how it turns out. So Megan, I hope that you like it. Please enjoy. And thank you again to everyone who showed up at the event. And I look forward to making more videos. As always, if there are specific kinds of videos you want to see, please leave them in the comments, because otherwise I'm just filming when I have time and making it up as I go. So leave me a comment if there's something that you guys want to see. And again, if you are interested in classes or scrapbooking groups or purchasing scrapbooks, please email my email address, which is listed below in the description box. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!